the train station where I get off.
Flash floods swamped cars at the Avenel train station. Hail pelted vehicles in Oakland. The storm barreled across Jersey, knocking out power for more than 360,000 last night. Cars left wakes fording through Hackensack this morning. But the heat wave broke hardest here in Howell Township, where 70-mile-an-hour winds tore up trees. One giant cracked a house in half, coming this close to tragedy, according to Chief Andrew Kudrick.
One completely crushed the house. Went through a bedroom where a young child was, escaped injury, fortunately. For the amount of destruction, for what happened in this town last night, for nobody to have been injured is, I want to say it's a miracle, but it's very fortunate.
Downed trees and wires closed roads as crews worked behind barricades. A maple just missed Donna Frank's house.
They were like this, swaying, and there's very heavy trees. That's what got me scared.
Like a war zone. All the trees and everything is down on the side of the roads. It's I've never seen it like this.
Looks like you've got a live wire down here.
Yeah, that's one of their high voltage wires. I'm an electrician, so I kind of got an idea when I saw what it was. Kind of figuring they were going to have a problem.
Chief Kudrick says 18,000 people in Howell lost power overnight, as did 45% of Monmouth County, where JCP&L's the major utility. And the chief's deeply frustrated over trying to get a rise out of them for hours.
Basically, we were blown off and ignored. Then we were told that we had to call up the Monmouth County Emergency Operations Center. Then when we called them, they had discontinued the operations center for the night, so we just kept getting bounced around.
He vented his frustration this afternoon when Governor Murphy toured the Communications Nerve Center, still running on generators, waiting for JCP&L.
We were told that they're dealing with public safety priorities first, and that we weren't a public safety priority. Last time I checked, I thought the police department was a public safety priority, but who am I?
We have to get to the bottom of that. I'm looking at my teammates. I have no idea where that comes from. This is the nerve center, so I can't believe that that's an accurate assessment.
JCP&L's performance during last year's so-called Four Easter drew severe criticism, prompting New Jersey's Board of Public Utilities to strengthen storm prep and response requirements. A JCP&L spokesman today said, "Our external affairs teams have been working very closely with leaders of communities, especially in the hardest hit areas of Monmouth, Ocean, Middlesex, Burlington, and Mercer counties, to ensure they have the support they need during the restoration effort. We appreciate their patience." The BPU indicated hundreds of utility crews are inbound from as far away as Canada to help restore power. It'll take days. Meteorologists expressed no surprise at flash floods and outages or the storm's ferocity after a heat wave.
That heat index values when they were hitting 110 is kind of a measure of just how hot and how humid the air was. And that's all sort of potential energy for thunderstorms to tap into.
The cleanup will begin in earnest now, with trees getting cleared out of the way, power lines getting rehung over the next few days. In Howell, I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJTV News.